Failure. That word can land with such a heavy thud in our hearts. It feels like a door slamming shut, a path suddenly blocked. When we stumble, when our plans don't unfold as we wished, a wave of disappointment can wash over us. You might feel a knot in your stomach, a tightness in your chest. These feelings are very real. They are a natural human response to not meeting our own, or perhaps others' expectations. It's okay to acknowledge this immediate sting. It tells us we cared. It shows we invested our energy and hope into something. This initial pain is often amplified by how we perceive others see us. Society sometimes whispers that failure is something to be ashamed of, a mark of not being good enough. We might worry about judgment, about letting people down. This external pressure can make the internal burden even heavier to carry. It can make us want to hide, to retreat from the world, and from our own aspirations. But remember, this perception is just one view, not the complete truth. This feeling of being exposed or inadequate is a common part of the experience, but it does not define your worth. Yet within this very discomfort lies a hidden opportunity, a quiet invitation. What if this moment of perceived defeat is not an ending, but a potent beginning? Think of it as a pause, a moment to catch your breath and look around with new eyes. This experience, though difficult, carries within it seeds of profound wisdom. It's a chance to learn something deep about ourselves, about our approach, and about the path we are on. This very feeling can become the fertile ground for future growth if we allow it. Consider that every great story has moments of challenge. Every hero faces obstacles. This stumble is part of your unique journey. It's not a sign that you are broken, but a sign that you are trying, that you are daring to reach for something more. The initial weight you feel can transform into strength. The initial confusion can clear, revealing a new clarity. This moment of failure can be the very thing that propels you forward, armed with new insights and a deeper understanding of your own resilience. It's a call to look inward. Look around you, truly look. You will see that failure is not a solitary experience reserved for a few. It is a thread woven into the fabric of every human life, every ambitious endeavor. No one, absolutely no one, glides through life without encountering setbacks. From the smallest personal goals to the grandest societal achievements, the path is rarely a straight line. We all face moments where things don't go as planned. This is not a defect in your character. It is a testament to your courage for even trying. It is a shared human condition. Think of life as a vast ocean. Sometimes the waters are calm, and sailing is smooth. Other times, storms arise, winds shift, and we find ourselves off course. These storms, these unexpected detours are not signs that the journey is over. They are simply part of the voyage. Every entrepreneur, every artist, every scientist, every person striving for something meaningful has navigated these choppy waters. They are not markers of your final destination, but rather important parts of the map that lead you to where you are meant to be. It is often in these moments of struggle, in these unexpected turns, that the most significant learning happens. When things are easy, we learn little. But when we are challenged, when we are forced to confront our limitations, that is when true growth occurs. Failure strips away the non-essential. It forces us to reevaluate our strategies, our motivations, and our deepest desires. It asks us tough questions that, when answered honestly, can lead to incredible breakthroughs. These are not punishments, but lessons in disguise. So embrace these detours not as dead ends but as divine redirections. Perhaps the path you were on was not the one truly meant for you, or perhaps you needed to gather more strength and wisdom before proceeding. These setbacks are opportunities to pause, reflect, and adjust your sails. They help you discover resilience you never knew you possessed. They teach you humility, patience, and the profound art of perseverance. This shared experience of stumbling connects us all. It reminds us we are not alone in our striving. History is filled with inspiring stories of individuals who did not let failure define them. Instead, they allowed it to refine them. These are not tales of effortless success, but of relentless spirit and unwavering belief. Think of Thomas Edison, a name synonymous with invention. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work while developing the light bulb." Imagine the persistence required for that. Each failure was not an end, but a crucial step forward, eliminating one more incorrect path and bringing him closer to the solution. His journey illuminates the power of perspective. Then there is the story of J.K. Rowling, the beloved author of the Harry Potter series. Before her books captivated millions, she faced numerous rejections from publishers. She was a single mother, struggling to make ends meet, yet she held on to her vision. She could have easily given up, convinced that her dream was impossible. But her determination was stronger than her disappointment. Her story teaches us that rejection is often just a detour, not a destination. It's a test of our commitment to our passion. Her no eventually became a resounding yes that changed the world of literature. Oprah Winfrey, a global media leader and philanthropist, faced significant setbacks early in her career. She was fired from her job as a news anchor, told she was unfit for television. Can you imagine hearing those words? Yet, she didn't let that pronouncement dictate her future. She found a different path, one that allowed her unique voice and empathetic style to shine. Her journey shows that sometimes what seems like a closed door is actually guiding you towards a more authentic and impactful avenue. Her resilience turned a perceived failure into a foundation for unprecedented success. These stories and countless others like them are not just about famous people achieving great things. They are about the human capacity to rise from adversity. They show us that failure is often a critical ingredient in the recipe for success. It builds character, teaches invaluable lessons, and clarifies our purpose. The common thread in all these stories is not the absence of failure, but the presence of an unyielding spirit that chose to learn, adapt, and keep moving forward. They saw failure not as a full stop, but as a comma, a pause before the next greater chapter. The ability to bounce back from setbacks, this is the heart of resilience. It is an inner strength that we can all cultivate. Resilience doesn't mean you won't feel the pain of failure. It means you don't let that pain define your next steps. It's about acknowledging the fall, then consciously choosing to get back up. You build resilience by facing challenges, not by avoiding them. Each time you rise after a stumble, you are strengthening that inner muscle. It's like training for a marathon. Every small effort builds your endurance for the longer journey ahead. But simply getting up is not enough. We must also learn. Failure without reflection is a wasted lesson. When things don't go your way, take a moment, step back from the emotion and ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? What went well, despite the outcome? What could I do differently next time? This process of mindful inquiry turns a painful event into a powerful teacher. It transforms errors into wisdom and obstacles into opportunities for refinement. This learning is the fuel that powers your future attempts, making them stronger and more informed. Remember, failure doesn't mean your story is over. It doesn't mean you are done. Far from it. It simply means you've reached a point where you need to gather new information, new strength, or a new perspective. Think of it as a chapter ending, making way for a new, more exciting one to begin. Your journey is a unique narrative, and these moments of challenge add depth, character, and ultimately, triumph to your tale. The path to success is rarely linear. It is filled with twists, turns, and valuable lessons learned in the most unexpected places. So, embrace your journey with all its imperfections and its so-called failures. They are not blemishes on your record. They are badges of honor, evidence that you dared to try. Each setback is a stepping stone, lifting you higher, making you wiser, and shaping you into the person you are meant to become. Failure is not the end. It is the forge where your resilience is tempered, your determination is tested, and your true success story is crafted. You are not done. You are just beginning to understand your incredible capacity to rise.